Oh no! The battery on my phone is almost out of charge. I only have 60 milliampere hours out of a maximum possible 3000 milliampere hours charge left. No one talks about a phone charge like this. The practical way is to say it with percentage. Yep, that's the topic for today. Simply speaking, percentage is a handy way to express a fraction or a ratio with 100 as the denominator. The cent in the word percent in fact stands for centum, which is Latin for 100, like in a century. Got it? So percent means per 100, and it's shown with this symbol. Typically, the term percent is used when talking about a specific value. For example, 5% interest rate or 30% discount. The term percentage, however, is used in a more general form. For example, a large percentage of population, a small percentage of students, etc. Practically, the terms percent and percentage are used interchangeably. It's no big deal. Percentages play a very important part in our everyday lives to express, say, a phone battery charge, discount offers, interest rates by a bank, sales commission, nutrition values, school grades, and so on. Percentages are simplified ways of expressing parts of a whole, the whole being 100. For example, 24 boys in a class of 60 is simply written as a fraction first, 24 by 60, then multiplied by 100 to get the percent. That's the formula. You have the parts or the absolute value. You know the number of parts in the whole or the total. You can calculate the percent. Let's take another example with a slight twist. 30% discount over a price of $70. Here, we know the percent already, but have to calculate the actual value. 30% means 30 parts of 100, which is 30 by 100. We multiply this by the whole, which is 70, to get the discount in absolute terms, $21. The formula is as shown. Now let's see something interesting. Applying the commutative property of multiplication, we can interchange these two values without changing the outcome. So 30% of 70 is same as 70% of 30. This is true for any numbers. You got to remember this in case you come across any tricky questions. Mostly percentages are useful for comparing information where the totals are different. Let's take an example. Alice scored 24 marks out of maximum 40 in a quiz. Bob scored 29 marks out of 50 in another quiz. Who fared better? The denominator in each of these fractions is different. We cannot compare them directly. But when we calculate the percent, we can compare easily and determine that Alice did better. In a golf club president's election, 80% of all 300 members voted. 65% of those who voted were male. It's important to understand that the relative basis could be different. In this example, 80% relates to the total members, which we know, whereas the 65% relates to the number of members who voted, which we do not know. The answer for the first part is 240, becomes the total base for the second part of the question to get the number of male members who voted, which is 156. Let's say a boutique clothing store increased the price of a $100 jacket by 10%, but then decreased it by 10% the very next day. The increase by 10% and the decrease by 10% don't cancel out. Let's see how. The increase of price on the base of $100 first raised the price of the jacket to $110. The very next day, the decrease by 10% is on this new base of $110. The new price of the jacket now becomes $99. A man worked out for a week and lost weight from 150 pounds to 141 pounds. What's the percentage change in weight? We know the absolute change in the weight is 9 pounds, and we also know the original weight, which is 150. For calculating the percent change, we always have to use the original value as the relative base. The change in this example is 9 by 150, which is 6%. Let's learn a couple of new terms via an example. A bank increased the interest rate on loans from 2% to 3%. Saying that the rate increased by 1% will be misleading, even though the absolute difference between the percentages is 1%. In such cases, we say the difference is 1 percentage point or 100 basis points. Some standard decimals or fractions can just be remembered for quick reference in future. For example, 1/5 is 20%, a quarter is 25%, 1/3 is 33 and 1/3%, half is 50%, and 3/4 is 75%. So there you go. I am 100% sure you will do good on your quiz after this. Bye.